Hello, everybody. We welcome you for joining us in this loving kindness meditation this evening. Let me just continue with some materials from Ajahn Brahm's book, Opening Up to Kindness, which contains many excellent advice on how we can apply metta in our daily life. When we experience pain, we would normally react by trying to get rid of the pain. This is a natural expression of aversion and anger towards unpleasant sensations that can occur both at the physical or emotional level. Ajahn Brahm was recounting an experience he had as a young monk in Thailand when in the middle of the night he got a toothache. Now, there are no painkillers in the remote monastery. As forest monks, he is expected to endure the pain no matter what happened. Now, the pain from the toothache was driving him crazy, and he was trying to meditate his way out of the pain. When he sat down cross-legged, trying to focus on his breath, the pain was just too intense that he could not fix his attention on the breath. The pain was exploding in his jaw. When sitting meditation didn't work, he tried walking meditation. That's one of the postures of meditation. We can sit, we can walk, we can stand, or we can lie down. 4 postures. But the walking meditation turned into running. When you're in pain, you cannot do things slowly. Then he changed strategy by trying some Buddhist chanting. Some people believe that when you do chanting, you can get rid of your pain. But very soon he had to stop chanting because he was chanting at the top of his voice so that the people in the village could hear him chanting. Now, there was an instance when he felt stranded with nowhere to go. He had exhausted all his strategies and he could not stand the pain any longer. And the only thing he could do in such a desperate situation is to accept the pain instead of trying to get rid of the pain. So he opened the door of his heart to pain and was not trying to get rid of it anymore. Then something amazing happened. When he is no longer fighting against the pain and instead opening his heart to it, the pain just disappeared. It vanished almost magically. So in its place was peace and happiness. And there was an unexpected experience. He meditated peacefully and had a short sleep of 1 or 2 hours. When he woke up, the pain of his tooth was almost gone except for a slight painful sensation. Upon reflection, he realized that it was not much of the pain. That much of the pain was actually mental, not physical. When we fight against pain, and when we say, I don't want this, why should I suffer like this? And this is not fair. The pain actually becomes more intense. But when the pain is countered by loving kindness, and instead of fighting to get rid of it, you embrace it, you make peace with it, the pain will subside. This strategy could be applied to anything unpleasant that we deal with in our life. Now, to illustrate the strategy, we can refer to the story of the anger-eating demon that is adapted from the Buddhist teaching. And this story appears in Ajahn Brahm's Opening the Door of Your Heart. The story starts with an emperor who, for some reason, had to be away from his palace. Now, when he was away, a terrible, ugly, stinking demon came in. As this demon walked into the palace, he was so terrifying that the soldiers guarding the palace froze in terror. And so it made it possible for the monster to go straight to the emperor's throne, and he sat on the throne. Now, as soon as the monster sat on the emperor's throne, the ministers and soldiers were all shocked and said to the demon, "Get out of here. Who do you think you are? You are sitting in our emperor's chair. You don't belong here. Get out." And did the shouting and scolding from the soldiers work? No. With those few angry words, thrown at the monster actually grew bigger, uglier, smellier, and the words that came out from the monster even got worse. Now that made the ministers even more upset, and some of the soldiers drew out their swords. Some threatened him with clubs, others shook their fists. Now with every unkind word, every unkind deed, every unkind thought, the monster grew bigger, uglier, smellier, and his language became more crude. So there you have the escalation of threats and anger that actually made things worse. When the swearing and shouting became even more intense, the emperor came back. Now by that time, the demon was so big that it took out half of the throne room and was so ugly and terrifying that even Hollywood cannot imagine anything so ugly. When the emperor saw the monster, he said he knew what to do. He knew what to do straight away, and that is why he was the emperor. He's a smart one. He said to the monster, "Welcome. Thank you for coming to visit me. Why have you taken so long to pop in? Has anybody got you a drink yet? What would you like?" Now, with those few kind words, the demon got an inch smaller, less ugly, less offensive, and everybody in the palace realized their mistake. And then they started to be kind to the monster. And every kind word the monster heard made it grow smaller and less offensive. In a short time, he was back to the size that he first came in. But they didn't stop there. The palace staff carried on with their kindness. Under the demon was so small. And finally, one last act of kindness, and the demon vanished completely. Just disappeared. So that is how they got rid of the demon that enters the emperor's palace. When the Buddha told the story, he said that we call that monster an anger-eating demon, a demon that eats anger. So when you give the demon more anger, it gets bigger and more offensive because there's food for the monster. There's food for the demon. And in this world, there are many anger-eating demons. Some of them could be people that you know. Maybe sometimes even family members or your neighbors or people in your workplace. Even nations are at odds with one another, each threatening to bomb the other. Now, we clearly see this situation playing out in the Middle East. The more anger you give, the worse the problem becomes. Now, Ajahn Brahm says that anger-eating demons are not just people. For instance, cancer are notorious anger-eating demons. When they're in your body, you say, "Get out! You don't belong here." And when you feel such anger or stress, it produces a growth in negativity. So what do you expect? The cancer just got bigger, uglier, and more dangerous. Anger-eating demons can be a state of mind. Some people get depressed and they would say, "I don't want to be depressed." If you feed negativity to your depression, you get even more depressed about your depression, and you're not going to get better. You get more depressed. That's right. Those who know depression know that they go in a spiral downwards in their depression. For those who are in deep depression, Ajahn suggests that you should say to yourself, "Depression, welcome. The door of my heart is open to you. Come on, I'll be your friend." And you know for the start that when you start giving positive energy to the depression, it will be lessened, because depression feeds on negativity. So when you give something positive, such as loving kindness and compassion, it starts shrinking. Yeah? Try to do something kind, something selfless. Don't think about yourself when you're depressed. Do some acts of compassion and loving kindness, and very soon that depression will be gone. Sometimes you're in a situation where you help other people but you forget yourself. How useful is this? Now, we must remember that metta has to go to oneself as well as others. It is good to give metta to others, but don't forget yourself. Achan's advice is that it's not just sacrificing yourself for other people, nor is it sacrificing other people for yourself. That's being selfish. The important part of loving kindness is to include yourself in it as well. If you think about yourself and have no compassion for others, it does not work. If you think about others and have no compassion for yourself, you will get burnt out and sick. So kindness and compassion should be directed to the correct people. And it should not only be directed to you or to me, it is directed to both you and me, to us. So please be kind to us. When we practice metta, we say the door of my heart is open to all beings. May all beings be well and happy. Have you noticed when people say may all beings be well, they forget one being, and that is themselves. So metta must go to you as well. Don't feel guilty when you do this. Sometimes we need a break too. When we look after other people, we need to take a break to care for ourselves so that we can be of greater help to other people. All right, so now we will proceed with our metta meditation. When we perform metta meditation, we sit in a comfortable posture. You can either sit cross-legged or on a chair with your back straight, keeping your feet on the floor. And if you're sitting on the chair, just rest your back to the back of the chair, but ensure that your body is straight and your head is nicely balanced above your shoulder. And be aware of the flow of your breathing. Feel comfortable. And when you send loving kindness wishes, you can even bring the people in your mind's eye so you see them from inside. And then you send out your loving kindness to them. Okay? So I'm going to lead mindfulness meditation, metta meditation tonight. So if you're doing it for the first time, no problem. We begin by sending loving kindness first to ourselves. We make use of 4 wishes. And after making these wishes of loving kindness to ourselves, we make the loving kindness to other people. The 4 wishes is that may my heart be peaceful and free. May my mind be happy. May my body be healthy. May I be well and happy. But if you're just doing this meditation, you have not been doing it for quite a while, or this could be the first few times that you're learning to do metta meditation, 4 wishes might be just too many for you to handle. So you can actually reduce it. No problem. You can say, may my heart be peaceful and free. May I be well and happy. And that's good. Yeah. So it is good to keep the words simple. And making wishes of loving kindness. It's like pointing the finger pointing to the moon. The finger itself is not the moon. Finger is pointing a direction. So when you say these words are pointing towards a direction. And for you, these words are to bring forth the feeling of loving kindness. So don't get attached too much to the words themselves. When you do meditation, it's quite normal for the mind to wander or for it to get sluggish and sleepy. Maybe your meditation is losing energy and the mind is getting restless. And sometimes when your mind is suddenly peaceful and calm after a hectic day, then it is easy for us to move into sleepiness as well. Okay? If you have sleepiness or a wandering mind, take it easy. Say to yourself, no problem. No need to be upset or self-critical. You must understand that it's the nature of the mind. And because you're a beginner, it is normal for the mind to stray away. So just have patience with yourself. And then you can always start your wishes again if you have forgotten where you are, right? So we will begin by sending smiles to different parts of the body. And then we become more aware of our breath, that is to refine our mindfulness. And then we proceed on by making wishes of loving kindness. All right. So I will ring the bell, and then we can start off with our meditation. Now you just be aware of the breath. Take a few deep breaths in a relaxed, a calm manner. There is really nothing that should be drawing your attention right now except to dedicate yourself to loving kindness. Bring your mind to a state of contentment. Okay, take a few deep breaths, feeling relaxed, calm, and happy. Are you feeling more peaceful now just by turning your attention to your breath? Now we shall proceed with the practice of the inner smile. This is a traditional meditation practice to enhance health and well-being. You know, when you smile, a smile is connected with peace, happiness, friendliness, relaxation. So you send the smile of peace, love, kindness to the different parts of your body, to the different organs, which are composed of living cells. If there is a certain part of the body that's giving a little bit of problem, just smile and bless that part of the body or that organ with love and kindness. Don't put too much stress, too much energy also makes it stressful. Just relax and bless that part of the organ and then move on. Now let us start by being aware of the crown of your head. Maybe you can feel some sensations on your scalp area. Can you try to just feel your scalp area? Do you feel some sensations? And put a smile in your crown. Is your crown smiling now? Now let the smile flow down to your forehead, letting the smiling energy accumulate into your forehead. Do you find your forehead getting relaxed and smiling? And now just be aware of the spot between your eyebrows. Putting a smile between your eyebrows and your eyes. Smiles for your eyes. So your eyes are already smiling. And now bring the smile down to your face and down to your neck. Do you experience smiles in your neck? At the base of your neck is your thyroid gland. Send a smile to your thyroid gland. And now let the smiling energy flow into your heart. Open up your heart with love and kindness. letting go of the tensions that are stored in your heart. And let your heart smile, a big, warm smile. And from your heart, the smile goes to your lungs. Feel the lungs breathing easily and have gratitude to your heart and lungs for keeping you alive from day to day, from moment to moment. So your heart and lungs are smiling now, moving down to your solar plexus. This is a nerve center that tenses up each time when we have some negative emotions like anger, frustration, fear. This is the part that will tense up. And the solar plexus is also linked up to many organs in the mid part of your body. So when the solar plexus gets tensed up, it sends negative energies to the other organs. The other organs gets cramped up as well, including your stomach area. So put a smile in your solar plexus. So your solar plexus opens up and relax with happiness and kindness. Is your solar plexus smiling now? And now let's go to the organs connected to the solar plexus, to your liver that is on the right side of your body, just below the rib area. Bring a smile to your liver. Relax the liver. Bring positive energy to your liver. Soften your liver with a smile. And now we go to the back, around the waist level, on both sides of your spinal cord will be your kidneys. Send smiles to your kidneys. May your kidneys be healthy. Are your kidneys smiling? Now we move on to the left side of the body. This will be your spleen. Your spleen actually fights germs in the blood and controls the blood cells, filters the blood. A big smile to your spleen. Love and kindness to your spleen. And connected to your spleen is your pancreas. The pancreas also rests against the side of your stomach. It helps you to digest your food and transform your sugar into energy. Smile at your pancreas, thanking your pancreas for keeping you healthy. Pancreas, may you function smoothly. Love and kindness to you, smiles to you. And now to the stomach and the intestine area. This is your digestive system. Of course, they work with other organs to help you absorb the nutrition from your food. So a smile for your stomach. May your stomach be healthy and strong, in the intestines as well. May they be healthy. And healthy intestines will ensure that you've got good digestive system and also good at absorbing the nutrition from your food. And the large intestines is where the waste from the body leaves. Yeah, so blessings also to the large intestines, because these days people do have problems with the large intestines. And now smiling energy for your urinary tract, your bladder, and for the males, sends smiles and blessings to the prostate gland, and for the females, blessings and smiles to the ovaries and uterus. So you have covered the major part of your organs with loving kindness. Actually, this method of meditation, you could actually use it. You could go through several rounds, sending loving kindness to different parts of your body, right down to your foot. It is possible. And so you can go in a circuit. You can spend maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes, just sending loving kindness for your good health and for the relaxation of your body. Now we shall move on to the next part of the Metta meditation this evening, and that is being aware of your breath. The breath is with you all the time, as long as you are alive. And the breath is neutral because you don't develop anger or hatred against your breath. It is always there. You don't even have to pay a license for it. The breath occurs all the time. So in order to help you to refine your mindfulness, you just make it aware of your breath. Just be aware of the movement of the breath coming into your body and the breath leaving your body. Very often, the way to do it is just to put your awareness around your nostril area. But some people have issues about watching the breath at the nostril area. So, but you will be able to experience the breath at other parts of your body, including the back of your mouth, your throat, your chest, or even your abdomen. Wherever is natural to you, you just watch your breath that way. And you watch your breath in a relaxed fashion. Just be alert, be aware, without trying to overfocus or trying to overstrain. Just watch your breath with the relaxation that you would have if you landed up in a beach, watching the waves come and go. You just watch the movement of the waves that come and the waves that go. So that's the way you watch your breath. And in order to make sure that your mind don't wander too much, some counting might be useful. So as you breathe in and out, you count that as 1. And then you keep on doing that until you come to number 10. And after which you return to number 1. Right? Just watch the breath. If while watching your breath, the mind wanders, and it almost always does wander, don't worry. Just have kindness and just bring your attention back to the breath. The moment when you are aware that the mind has wandered, just be aware, my mind has wandered. Just bring it back to the breath and continue your counting. If you can't even remember where you were in your counting, just go back to number 1. Okay? So just let us watch our breath. Now let us watch the breath in another way. As you breathe in, you relax yourself, and as you breathe out, you smile in your heart and relax. All right, so when you watch your breath, this is called anapanasati. And this is another very good uh, way of meditation. You can actually spend hours and days just watching the breath. And when you do that, the mindfulness will get finer and finer. And eventually you will get into mental states that you don't normally experience in the normal mental state of your daily life. It will bring you a very deep peace and happiness. The breath becomes really subtle, and the mind becomes very relaxed and sharp. But that could only happen after you put in the hours watching the breath, watching it, being alert, and the mind gets starts settling down. So this is another very good method of meditation. One is the smiling meditation that we did. That's number one. This is number two. Now we shall move on to number three. Metta, the traditional metta meditation that we do. You make use of the four wishes. First, we send loving kindness to ourselves, and then we send loving kindness to others. The first wish: may my heart be peaceful and free. Just think, what is it like for the heart to be peaceful and free? It's a lovely wish for a peaceful and happy heart. Second wish is, may my mind be happy. Think about being contented and complete. No more the sense of running after things, a sense of deprivation or lacking something. The mind is just relaxed, contented, and happy. May my mind be happy. Third wish is a wish for your body, good health. May my body be healthy. Think about good health to whatever degree possible. And the fourth wish, may I be well and happy, having a sense of ease and well-being. So we keep this word simple. We don't want to have too many words that it gets too complicated when you go into meditation. If you find it too many words, too many wishes, then you can just say, may I be well and happy, or may I be peaceful and happy. These are okay, because these words are trigger points for your metta to flow in your mind. They are not a substitute for metta. All right, so you see these words in order to trigger the arising of metta in your mind. So when you see these words, say them gently at your own pace and almost whispering to yourself inside you, just hearing from inside, sensing, affirming. And then we will move next to sending loving kindness, loving thoughts to others. Just after sending loving kindness to yourself, you are, as it were, being transformed into a pure vessel of love and kindness, where loving thoughts will flow out to others. All right, so now let us send loving thoughts first to ourselves. We send love and kindness to ourselves first, so that we become a vessel of love, a vessel of kindness. May my heart be peaceful and free. May my heart be peaceful and free. May my mind be happy. May my body be healthy. May my body be healthy. May I be well and happy. May my heart be peaceful and free. May my mind be happy. May my body be healthy. May I be well and happy. So when you send loving kindness to yourself, when you make these wishes, you are transforming yourself into a vessel of love and kindness. Now let us send out our living thoughts to others. The first group of beings, the first group of persons are those who has given a lot to us and we have benefited from their love and kindness. Here we can think of our parents, our mother and father, and our teachers, our mentors, and some very special friends. And when you make these wishes, you can make the wishes to them as a group, or if you like, you can send your wishes to them individually. So if you're sending wishes individually, for instance, you're sending loving kindness to your mother, it is as if that your mother is just right in front of you. She's in a happy mood, and you speak from your heart with kindness, regardless of where your mother is here right now. You think of the love and kindness and sacrifice that she have made on your behalf, and how much you have learned from her. She was really your first teachers. So you speak to her, you say, Mother, may your heart be peaceful and free. May your mind be happy. May your body be healthy. May you be well and happy. It's just some loving thoughts, thoughts of love and kindness to the person from whom you have derived so much blessings. And after sending loving thoughts to your mother, you can send that to your father, maybe to your grandparents as well, and to your teachers. especially your Dhamma teachers who have shown you the way, the teachings of the Buddha. So let us now send our thoughts of loving kindness, making use of the four wishes to each of these people in this first group. Now we send loving kindness to our immediate family members, to your spouse, your children, your grandchildren. If you don't have an immediate family of yourself, then you can always send to your brothers and sisters, your nephews and nieces. You make use of the four wishes to send loving thoughts. And now just imagine that the beings of this world are gathered around you, and they have all assumed a human form. So let us send thoughts of loving kindness to all the beings in the forward direction, beings in the forward direction. May your heart be peaceful and free. May your mind be happy. May your body be healthy. May you be well and happy. Loving kindness to all the beings in the rightward direction. Loving kindness to beings in the backward direction. Loving kindness to beings in the leftward direction. Beings in the downward direction. And beings in the upward direction. Sending our loving thoughts to all beings throughout the world in every direction. Let us invoke one of the blessings of the Triple Gem for the weak recovery. Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakantu sabba devata sabba buddhanubhavena sadasoti bhavantu te. Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakantu sabba devata sabba dhammanubhavena sadasoti bhavantu te. Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakantu sabba devata sabba sangarabhadena saraswati bhavantu te. So let us focus our attention within and observe the peace and quietness inside. Let us now share the merits that we have accumulated with the Jivas. May they give us blessings, blessings to the donors, the supporters, members, as well as the EXCO members of BGF, as well as those of other Buddhist organizations worldwide. Let us pray for a peaceful year. May the world be peaceful. May there be harmony in this world. May clear thinking and good senses and kindness prevail over negative emotions such as hatred and anger. Heta vatacha ammeyi sampadam punya sampadam sabideva sabisata sabibhuta anumodantu sabba sampati siddhya. With the merits that you have accumulated, may we transfer the merits for the departed relatives and friends. If they are in a position to benefit from these merits, may these merits help to bring them relief and happiness wherever they are. Idang me nyatinang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Idang me nyatinang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Idang me nyatinang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Let us make some aspirations with the grace of the merits that we have accumulated May we not follow the way of the foolish. May we be blessed with wise friends and skillful teachers. May we remain on the path of Dhamma, and may we one day achieve the highest bliss and Nibbana. Amena punya kamena mami bala samagamo satang samagamo hotu yava nibbana patiya. Let us have a closing invocation. O Buddha, my spiritual master and refuge, thank you for the blessings, guidance, and protection. The Dhamma, holy saints and spiritual teachers, bodhisattvas, Dhamma protectors and devas, thank you for the blessings, guidance, and protection. May the Buddha be at my head, the Dhamma in my heart, in the Sangha by my side to guide and protect me always. May suffering ones be suffering free, and the fear-struck fearless be. May the grieving shed all grief, and may all beings find relief. May all beings share in these merits that we have generated. May these merits help to bring them good health, happiness, and peace. May beings inhabiting space and earth, devas and nagas of mighty power, to share in these merits of ours, and may they long protect the Buddha Sasana. Let's say sadhu. 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 Sadhu.